big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
On first down, it's James. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one.
On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Wild. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's James. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there.
Check, lady. Check, 55 to Mike. Let's get it together. 14. Back. You go tight. You got territory.
They'll run on first down. It's James. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Stiff-armed him. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Stays on his feet, continuing to fight for more. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's James. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. On first down, James uses the stiff arm. And some room to work. It's a foot race. The 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to stretch.
Check my 21.
They'll run on first down. It's James, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And some space here. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out.
50. Let's put him on the buses.
On first down, James pushing tacklers aside. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. Still fighting. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now. It's James. A 2nd broken tackle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Here's Matt Wild now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run on first down. James. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 33.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Pushes past him and fighting down inside the 25. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. And just as he was being tackled there, you hit me on the shoulder because you know as well as I do what just happened. He just passed 17,000 career rushing yards. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 10-yard touchdown run.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Cut. Ready. Watch it, five. Rip right. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Hey, easy. Touch.
On first down, it's James. Escapes the defender. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. James fighting through. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in. Here's Matt Wild now as he's on to punt for New England. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. On the return, it's James. There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards as his guys continue to... They'll run on first down. It's James. Dante Hightower on the stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On third down, James. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's Matt Wild now as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On first down, it's James. Pushing his way through. He won't go down. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. They run it with James. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. On second down, it's James. Room here to run. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Ready. Come to my work. You guys, listen. Come to my work. 25. Check.
They'll run on first down. James. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, You just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside